The sixth and final video of Roedys Go West concludes at a geological treasure that I have wanted to see in person since I was a young kid, the Grand Canyon. After spending the night on the western side of Utah, just over the border from Arizona, we headed south for the last time on an 80-mile trek to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. The hot and desert-like terrain of eastern Arizona gives way to the cool, lush green, and tree-covered forests, with many areas showing recovery from forest fires of the recent past. Just before the main entrance to the park, forests give way to open prairies with fields that are said to contain buffalo, which, had we seen any, would have made us and many other tourists extremely happy, but it was not meant to be. The first views of the canyon were everything that I thought they would be, multiplied by 1,000. The awe-inspiring grandeur of the deep crevasses, the vastness of the open expanse, and the jaw-dropping heights of the plunging cliffs mere inches from your feet is hard to recreate with a photograph. While much longer than I would have liked, the beauty of the scene was well worth the wait and did not disappoint. No matter how many times you look, or move only a few hundred feet and look again, the views continue to impress, each looking better than the last. Completed in 1928, the North Rim Lodge was built from native limestone and timbers from Bright Angel Point at an elevation of 8,000 feet. The original having burned down, the current 1937 lodge is the center point of the North Rim Visitor Center and Campgrounds. The sunroom is the focal point of the lodge, where you can rest and enjoy a drink while soaking in the panoramic scenery. Leaving the North Rim Lodge, we drove around the rim out to Cape Royal, stopping by Roosevelt Point for some additional views. Ending our Grand Canyon visit at Cape Royal, we ventured out onto the outcrop above the Angel's Window, a natural arch through the rock. While there are railings around the perimeter, the short walk is not for the faint of heart for those that do not like heights. However, the vantage point is probably the most iconic view of the canyon from the North Rim and worth the additional 15-mile drive. After a terrific morning at the North Rim, we had to start the long voyage home, staying the night in Gallup, New Mexico. Descending from the heights of the rim back down into the desert, somewhere near the Hopi Reservation, we opened up into a humongous desert valley that took over 50 miles to drive around and out of, where we saw a dust devil for the first time in our lives. Waking the next morning, being a huge Breaking Bad fan and driving right through the heart of Albuquerque, I had to stop by the Walter White house just to take a look. Continuing east through the Panhandle of Texas, we passed many wind farms and cattle stockyards, and while we did not have time to stop and sit down and eat, I wanted to stop by the Big Texan Steak Ranch in Amarillo. After spending the night with family in Tulsa, we arrived back in St. Louis after driving around 3,200 miles throughout our 10-day adventure. Thank you for spending some time with us, and we hope to see you on our next adventure. Stay tuned for new content and check out our adventure to Scotland linked at the end of this video.